Welcome to Yogaxpress, the mobile stretch clinic that takes yoga to the people. To all our viewers out there, I hope you enjoyed our show last week, and I do hope you remembered to stretch the other side. I know we did run out of time, but we in the studio actually completed our sun salutation sequence. And remember, it takes literally 60 seconds to complete the entire sequence on both sides. And I'm sure you can spare 60 seconds a day for your health, right? You're in a rush and you need to go somewhere. You don't have time to do the whole sequence of 48 stretches. Just try the sun salutation. That's all you need. You've worked every single muscle, gland, and organ in the body except your obliques, remember that? And you're good to go. Today we're going to try and complete the full sequence of 48 stretches with the help of our participants here, Judy Jacob to my extreme left, Amy Kitchener to my immediate left, Shanti Rica to my immediate right, and Sissy Gamache to my extreme right. Sissy is all set. You haven't actually tried the full sequence, Sissy.
No.
You're going to have a wonderful workout. Shanti, have you tried the full sequence before?
No.
You ready to join us today? Don't be afraid. At the end of this, you will love it. And there is also your favorite posture, the plow posture, towards the end. And when we finally go into the 26th episode, the last episode of this season, we will have a little 2-minute session of Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra is yogic sleep. And after that wonderful workout, you will thank yourselves that you actually had time for that little sleep. Let's all get into these postures together. But before I do that, I just want to explain some basic ground rules of practicing yoga. It's always nice to remember this every now and then, some do's and don'ts that make your stretching more enjoyable. Always try to practice on an empty stomach and bowels. Wear clothes that stretch and breathe. Use a nice thick rubber mat. Judy's is a 1/4 inch rubber mat. That one is 1/4. I think the purple and the green ones are 1/8. Now, if you have any knee problems, make sure you use a thicker mat or use 2 mats. Try and use a mat that is at least 2 feet by 6 feet. Some of you are taller than the rest of us, but I don't think anyone wants to stretch further than 6. You don't want to get your legs further than 6 feet apart. I think 6 should be good. Try to practice bare feet. That's fine, Sissy. I mentioned that because I want you to experience how it feels with your feet bare on the floor, but that's fine. Sometimes we feel cold, you want to keep your socks on. Just be careful you don't slip. Try to practice bare feet if you can in a light, airy space. We're in the studios with you, but it's a nice open space. But when you're at home, stay by the window if you can. If you have a few leaves rustling outside, that'll be great. These leaves aren't rustling, but I'm sure the real ones will. Keep your body alert. Keep your mind calm. You're moving to achieve stillness, so you move your body to still your mind. That's the idea. Make every move count. Make every move slow, deliberate, and focused. And if it helps you, especially in the sun salutation sequence, which it's only 12 postures, think of somebody. Think of someone in your family. For me, posture 1 would be my mother. Posture 2, I think of my father's face. Posture 3 is my son. Posture 4, I think of my husband's face. Of course, my husband then wants to know why he comes after my son, so that's another story. But think of somebody's face because that helps you focus. Try not to practice immediately after you wake up. You do a few morning stretches, that's okay, but don't do your whole sequence immediately after you wake up. Make sure you have a shower. Have a cold shower if you can. If it's really cold outside and windy, you're forgiven. You can have a little bit of a warm shower. Try not to have very hot showers. And the reason is when you have a very hot shower, the blood rushes to the skin. That's why you feel your face looks nice and red, which is good. You look good, but at the same time, if you've just had a meal, or say you've just had breakfast and you go have a shower immediately, your blood is not taking in all those wonderful nutrients and taking it to the different organs because they're rushing to the skin, because your pores are opening up, the water is hot. And the blood, of course, because hot showers draw the blood away from your internal organs, it rushes it straight to the skin. So don't have a hot shower immediately after your meal. Most of all, make sure you aim for the ultimate, but let your body decide the pace. If you can only hold a posture one day for 5 seconds, that's fine. 5 seconds is fine. Make sure every posture is held for 5 seconds. If you think another day you feel stronger, you can hold it for 10 seconds. Let's all stand up. We're going to try and do the full sequence if we can, and if we need to break it into 2 episodes, we'll do that. But let's see if I can talk you through. How are we doing for time? Do you think we have a full 20 minutes so we can complete the full sequence, Paula? What do you think? Okay, great. Come to the front of your mat. Heels together, toes slightly apart. I'll do my best to just talk ourselves through the full sequence with no explanations except the instructions. Heels together, toes slightly apart, palms in front of your chest. Close your eyes. Enjoy the experience of stillness. Inhale. Take your arms overhead. Exhale, fold from the hip. Take your heels apart just a little bit. Inhale, bend your knees, bring your arms up. Halfway, up to shoulder height is good. Hold. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bring your arms to the ground, or to the sides, I'm sorry. Now turn sideways on your mat. Spread your legs about 3 to 4 feet apart. If you're very tall, you may want to go further. Now I'm not very tall, so I'm happy with 3 feet. It's always safer to keep your feet closer. Maybe we want to turn to this camera, Paula. You want us to turn this way? All right. That's fine, sorry. Amy, you too. Why don't you turn with us? Okay. Now, inhale. Now, put your brakes on. Bring your toes inward. I call them my brakes, so you don't want to slip. Inhale. Bring your arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Keep inhaling. Now, what you're going to do is just tilt your torso to the right. Exhale, bring your right hand down. Keep exhaling. Your left hand will go up automatically. Keep exhaling. Bring your right palm in front of your right ankle. Inhale, come up. Arms at shoulder height. Go right into the left side. Exhale, bring your left arm down. Inhale, come up. Turn your right foot out. Keep your left foot where it is. Bend your right knee. Exhale. Bring your right hand down in front of your right foot. Your left arm should go up. Palms facing in front of you. Inhale. Come up. Straighten your right knee. Turn your right foot in. Turn your left foot out. Bend your left knee. Exhale. Come down. Inhale. Come up to shoulder height. Now turn your right foot out, left foot in, right foot out. Go back into that posture we just did. Inhale, come down, right arm comes down all the way. This time take your left arm over your head, just like Sissy did right now. Very nice. Inhale, come back up. Take your left foot out. Actually, we didn't hold the Virabhadra. That's fine. Take your left foot out, bend your left knee. Exhale, come down. Take your right arm over your head. Good. And look up. Good. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, bring your arms down to your side. Wiggle your feet closer. This time, Paula, if you need us to turn to another camera, let us know. Bring your arms down. Exhale, bring your arms by your side, feet together. This time, we're going to keep our feet about 6. Let's turn this way this time so that Sissy and Shanti can also look. And I'm going to take this book here. Now keep your feet about 12 inches apart this time. We're going to do an intense back bend. Palms on your butt, Elbows as close as you can. Chest out. Inhale. Bring your head up. Keep inhaling. Once you go past the midpoint, keep exhaling. Glide your hands down the back of your thighs. As far as you want to go is fine.
Do you bend your knees?
Yes, you can bend your knees a little. Yes.
Oh, a little.
Thank you for asking. Now if you want to bend, if you need to bend more, that's fine. Inhale. Make the connection. Keep your hands on your butt. Come up to midpoint. This time, take your legs all the way out. Take your arms up to shoulder height. Inhale. Take your arms all the way up. Turn your palms in. Keep inhaling. Now you're going to fold from the hip. Fold and exhale as you go down. Sorry, Amy. Place your palms between your legs. And if you want to go further down, if you want to try and touch the floor, get your legs further out. But be careful, you don't want to slip. Put your brakes on. Inhale, wiggle your feet closer to help you come back up. When you come to a comfortable point, take your palms off the floor. Keep inhaling, bring your arms in front of you. Keep your back straight. Keep inhaling all the way up, overhead. Wiggle your feet close together. Exhale, bring your arms by your side. Keep exhaling. Arms come down by the side of your thighs. Turn to face the front of the camera of the studio. How are you feeling? All pumped up?
This is a very good exercise, you know. It actually clears the lungs.
It does, because when you're going down, it clears the lungs. Let's try and finish the whole sequence if you can. You keep going? Yeah?
Sure.
Okay, good. Inhale, bring your arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Once you cross the midpoint, we'll stagger a little bit. Keep inhaling, turn your palms in. Keep inhaling, take it overhead. Now hold, this time clasp your palms together. And you are going to tilt your torso to the right and to the left. When you tilt, you exhale. You should feel a wonderful stretch in your obliques on the left. Keep exhaling. Inhale, come back up to midpoint. Exhale to the left. Inhale, come back up. Don't bring your arms down to the side, just bring it down up to shoulder height, and then take both your palms in front of your chest, palms facing down, both your hands are in front. This time, keep your feet apart just a little bit, about 10 to 12 inches apart. And as you go to one side, extend the right arm, keep your left arm where it is. You exhale. Turn your torso to the right, extend your right arm and exhale. Inhale, come back to the front. Exhale to the left.
It's a modified Qigong movement.
There you go. Try one more. Exhale. I want to hear about that when we're done, Shanti. Exhale to the left. Now notice one thing. If you move your hips, you'll go even deeper. You can do it both ways, but ideally you want to try to keep your hip in one place. So try to move your hip this time, go all the way back. Let's try how far. Let's see how far we can go. Inhale, come back. Very nice. Sissy, you're almost the other way around. Keep exhaling.
I'm busy.
Very nice. So you can feel the difference. The idea is to be aware of the difference. There's no right or wrong as long as your body feels good. Be aware of the difference. That's all you want. We're going to go into a couple of balancing postures. Keep your heels together, toes slightly apart. Transfer your weight to the right leg. Raise your left heel. If you need to hold on to someone next to you, that's fine. And if you're fine with balancing postures on your own, that's great. Now, yes, we'll help each other. Take your left hand and hold your left ankle. Now, what you want to do is raise your left leg, hold your left ankle, press your heel, left heel into your inner right thigh. Now, you can do what Amy is doing. She's got a hand outstretched to help her balance, or you can hold on to somebody, or you can just hold on to yourself. Keep your hands by your side. That's fine. Now, if you're comfortable, take your hands in front of your chest in a prayer position. Make sure your knees are out to the right. No, come on. Make sure your left knee is out to the right. Well, you know what? You don't have to go all the way up. I should have explained that. You don't have to go all the way up to your thigh. Shanti, you can even go up to your calf. The idea is as long as you don't put your foot, very nice. Judy, exhale, bring your leg down. Well done.
That's
Look at
nice.
that. Nice
That's
balance.
nice.
Now, if you want to hold it for a longer time, feels good, doesn't it?
This is the
And as long
easiest
as you get your
part.
knees out, it's a wonderful stretch. Now, don't forget, and while we're chatting,
Right. No, I know. I'm
now you
Now
need
you're
it.
warm.
Okay.
Pumped up.
You're all warmed up. Well done,
yeah,
Sissy.
Yeah.
Now, let's not forget to do on the other side. You always need counter postures in yoga. So, transfer your weight to the left leg, raise your right heel, take your right hand, hold your right ankle, lift your right foot. Now, you don't have to place your right foot on your inner left thigh, not as high. You can go place it on the left calf. Shanti, if you want, you can also just slightly rest your toe on the floor. That's okay. You want to feel the knee bend. When you're ready, you can just bring it just below the calf. Try that.
I'm trying.
Okay, no, that's fine. Take your time. That's okay. You're still getting a benefit because you're bending your knees. So if you want to go all the way up to your thigh, to your groin, okay. Now, when you're ready, bring your palms together. When you're totally ready, close your eyes, test your balance.
Ooh, that's a big one.
That is difficult. And the reason for that is when you close your eyes, you don't have a point to focus. Very gently release your right leg, release your arms. We're ready to go into the next posture. Ideally, what we would do, and in the final sequence for the season, that's what we're going to do. When you are ready to release this posture, you would go straight into the next one, which is a balancing scales. You take your leg all the way back.
Oh, Lord.
No, this time we're going to go from the floor. So place both your legs together on the ground. Okay. Inhale, take your arms up to shoulder height with palms facing down. Keep inhaling, turn your palms in, go all the way up overhead. This time, transfer the weight on your left leg. You're going to raise your right leg to the back, dip your torso to the front. Keep exhaling when you fold. Raise your right leg to the back, Sissy. That's it. Don't point your toes. Keep your feet flexed. Now, it doesn't have to be stiff. That's it. Good, good, good. You're doing good. Come on. Arms in front
Oh,
of you.
Jesus.
No, that's fine.
I feel like
that's
I'm
fine.
going swimming.
Exhale, bring your feet down. Bring your foot down, actually.
Okay.
Raise your arms overhead. Release. Now, we're going to transition straight into the next one. Nice. We're going to teach you a little trick. Shanti, try this trick. When we stretch the other leg, look at a point in front of you that does not move. So,
yes,
which is about 3 feet ahead of you. So look at that roll. It's not going to move. It's not going to run away anyway. So look at that. Helps you focus.
Okay.
Transfer the weight to your right leg. Raise your left heel. Inhale. Bring your arms up to shoulder height. Keep going up. Palms face in. All right. Clasp your palms together. This time, exhale. Dip your torso. Lift your left leg all the way back. Flex your feet. Now, as high as you can go is fine. Inhale. Come back up.
I have to practice.
Arms overhead. Release your posture. That's fine. As high as you can go is fine. Did you do the left leg or the right leg?
No, I put the left leg up. To
That's
a
fine. As
minimum
far as,
extent.
yeah, that's fine. You don't have to hold. Even if you just get into it, that's fine. Now, in a transition posture, what we would do is once we've gone back, we would come down and straight away from the back, would bring your leg forward and without placing the leg on the ground. So this time we're going to take it from the floor. But now, let me show you this way now. Keep both your heels together. We need some practice before the final posture, and then we'll transition like a dance motion. Transfer the weight to your left leg. Take your right hand, place it over your right ankle slowly. Grab your right toe. For balance, place your left hand on your hip. Inhale, bring your leg out.
No way.
Now, you're fine, come on.
Goodness. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, that's it. Good, just feel the stretch. That's it, beautiful. Now, lift your chest up. Good. Inhale, hold, release very gently. Coming
Release
out,
what?
release. Let your
Release
toes
what?
go. Let your toes go. Bring your leg back down.
Release what?
When I say release your posture, it always means release your arms, then you release your legs. But in a balancing posture, sometimes you may need to release both your hands and legs at the same time. I'm glad you asked that because it may help me say it a little clearer. Let's not forget the other leg. Thank you, Amy, for reminding me. I saw that. Now, transfer the weight to your right foot. I'm going to stagger back. Raise your left heel. Hold your left ankle with your left hand and slowly hold your left toe. Take your hand to your toe. Keep your right hand on your hip for balance. Inhale, extend your right leg. Now, I want, that's okay. Try to look at a point in front of you that does not move. You know what? I'm going to come with you. Come. All right. I'll come this side.
You get on this side of me.
Yep, sure.
I can do it.
No, that's it. You just have to feel the stretch. Come on, good.
Well, let me get that toe.
Shanti is going to kill us when she comes into plow. None of us can do it as beautifully as she does, so
No,
that's
she
good.
can do it.
Oh, yes, Sissy can too. Very nice. Exhale, bring your leg down. Exhale, release.
Oh, bring it up. Sorry.
Release. No, you're doing great.
Okay.
You just need to feel the stretch. You held it for a very long time. That was beautiful.
You're doing beautiful.
So, in a transition, the final sequence, again, in the transition pose, what we are going to do, and I'm reminding you of these transitions because you need to be warned. In sequence number 26, we're going to go one after the other, and the instructions will be read from behind camera at that time. The final one, after your toes are outstretched, you will not place your foot on the ground. You'll take your leg back. You bend your knee, take your leg back, grab your ankle, left ankle with your left hand from behind. I'm going to go back a little bit. And for balance, at first I'm going to keep my right hand on my hip. Okay, Shanti, you've got the other hand. Okay. Take your left hand. Yeah, just take it from behind. That's fine. Inhale, bring your right arm up. This helps you hold your balance. Look at a point in front of you that does not move. Now, if you want to get adventurous, dip your torso. If you come out of a posture, go right back in. If you're feeling really adventurous, you could try to touch your toes. Let me see how adventurous I feel. You can try, but it's a little bit hard. Some days I can get there, some days I cannot. Very nice, release. That was beautiful, very nice dip. Important thing is getting into a posture sometimes is easy. It's easier than getting out of a posture. When you get out of the posture, getting out gracefully.
Yes.
It's all about control. Getting out gracefully is important. So it's all about control, self-control, controlling your muscles, your mind controlling your body. Claudia, how are we going for time? Jabari? Okay, okay, good. Now again, in a transitional posture, actually we need to do the other leg, right?
Yes, right
You didn't remind me, Amy.
I thought you were going to do it.
No, we are. So we're going to transition. Now, transfer the weight to your left leg. Grab your right ankle with your right hand. Look at a point in front of you, maybe the mic over there. Raise your left hand, dip your torso, raise your knee, keep exhaling. Inhale, come back up. Release your arm. Very nice. Again, transition. Thanks for reminding me about the other side, Amy. Transition posture would be from Natarajasana. You won't place your foot on the ground. You'll try and cross it over the left leg. Now, what we're going to try and do is go into Garudasana. So from Nataraja, let me see if I can try and get that. Okay. Exhale. Bring your right leg over the left knee. If you can, twine your right ankle around your calf or wherever your foot reaches. Some of you have longer legs than others. Now, exhale, release. This is an intense balance posture, and we're all ready to balance, but because we have been doing it in such a full sequence, in the next half of this particular posture, we're going to cross our arms as well. So actually, let's try this in the first half. So let's do that again. Transfer the weight on your left leg, raise your right heel. Take your right leg over the left calf. Your right foot tries to twine itself over the left calf. Your right knee is over. Left elbow comes over the right elbow. Garudasana.
I feel like a pretzel.
Don't kid yourself, you are one.
Inhale, release. This time, because it's an intense balance posture, you release your legs first and then your arms. If you're comfortable and feeling perfectly balanced, you can release your arms first, but you find it's easier to release the legs first. After Garudasana, now this time we're going to go with the other leg. Thank you. I like Amy's signals. She always taps her side and says, okay, this side. Raise your left heel. Plant your right foot firmly. Inhale. Twine your left leg around your right ankle. This time, your right elbow goes over your left. Try to clasp your palms, or at least have your palms facing each other. Look at a point in front of you that is not moving. Inhale, lift your body, release your arms, and then release your legs. let's go straight into the next posture. Inhale, bring your arms overhead, clasp your elbows, fold from the hip as you exhale. Just suspend your torso. Place your palms in front of you, about 12 inches in front of you. Take your left leg back, and then the right leg back in mountain position. Hold for a few seconds. It's a very nice, restful posture. Now you bring your right leg forward, which we did in the sun salutation last week, and between your legs, between your hands. Dip your hip. Bring your left leg forward. Inhale, come up. This time we're going to do the suspension one more time and take the left leg back. Take your arms overhead. Inhale. Grab your opposite elbows. Fold from the hip as you exhale. Place your palms about 12 inches in front of you. Take your left leg back. Was it left last time? Right leg back this time? Yes. Right leg back. You're in Asha Sanchala. This time, place your right knee on the floor. Your left leg stays where it is. Lift your body up. Take your left elbow. Take your right elbow. Push your left knee in. Place your right elbow over your left knee. Place both your palms together in a namaste position, prayer position. Look up to the left. Hold. Inhale. Come back out. Release your posture. Now, take the left leg back. Bring the right leg forward. We don't want to miss the two sides or Amy is going to take me to task. Place your knee on the floor. I'm going to come forward just a little bit. Now remember, the deeper your hip goes down, the deeper is your stretch. So dip your hip. Inhale. Push your right knee in. Inhale. Lift your left elbow, left arm over. Exhale. Bring your left elbow over your right knee. Place your palms together. Your right elbow points upward. Now you can keep your toes curled or you can keep them flat. If you keep them curled, there's more pressure on the knees. But if you don't want that pressure, keep it flat. Inhale, come back up. We finished the standing sequence. Let's come into cat position. It's very relaxing on your palms and knees. Keep your toes curled in. Inhale, bring your chest up. Exhale, arch your back. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, that you're dipping your torso. Exhale, arch your back. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, round your torso. We can continue into our postures. We have closing titles. Remember, if you want to join us next week, feel free, write to us, email me, or you can visit my website, Yogaxpress.com. Let's go into camel position. Bring your torso up, sit up on your knees. We're going to continue as long as the cameras are rolling. Hands